Oh, shit. I got so scared that my microphone was not working. Duh, I never put it in the control emergency screen. So I'm going to finish my dinner real quick, then we'll crank things up as the White Sox take on the Cincinnati Reds in Game 2 of a 3-game series. We'll see you in 5 minutes. So I'm getting makeup done while we're waiting for first pitch.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Are you done with this?
I am.
You want the last of dinner?
Yeah.
You want the last? Okay.
Yep. That's my beauty. That's my beauty. It's one of those times where if you remember Daffy Duck calling for makeup, only I don't call for it. She just comes in here and does it, which is fine by me. Chicago White Sox baseball on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network begins right now.
The following is a presentation of the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network. This is Major League Baseball on SMSN.
Luis Castillo will take the mound tonight, and welcome everybody and good evening. My name is Brian Snow. Happy to have you with us. And this is all out of sorts, and I apologize for that. We're going to get the correct scoreboard up here. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago White Sox. Luis Castillo is the White Sox starter in their home white uniforms, top and bottom. Black numbers trimmed in gray. As we await the Cincinnati Reds lineup, we'll have that for you in just a moment. Luis Castillo coming over in a trade from the Seattle Mariners, 33-year-old Luis Castillo. Here's the Reds starting lineup. Ellie De La Cruz leads off at shortstop. Sal Stewart bats second, the DH. J.J. Bleday bats third and left. Eugenio Suarez bats fourth at third base. Michael Toglia bats fifth at first base. Hector Rodriguez bats sixth in right field. Jose Trevino bats seventh. He'll catch. TJ Friedel bats eighth in center field. Matt McLean bats ninth at second base. Through the lineup again. Well, maybe not through the lineup again. Luis Castillo making his 19th start of the season. 103 and 2/3 innings pitched. A 5.30 ERA. We know that has to come down because the White Sox are going to depend on him come playoff time. And we got some early news from the AL Central Division. It's the Tigers and the Guardians beating up one another. And the Tigers, who are within 2.5 of the White Sox because of the loss last night, they're up 3-2 on Cleveland. Average for Luis Castillo, his fastball hits 93 miles an hour. Jose Trevino, 4 for 13 against him. J.J. Bleday, 3 for 15 with a home run and 3 walks. Here we go. Game 2 of this 3-game series. There's Ellie De La Cruz in the left-handed batter's box. The wind, the kick, and the pitch is inside for a ball, and off we go from right field. 7:41 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 6:41 Central Daylight Time. The pitch on the way, swing and a miss on a slider, and the count's even. 1 ball, 1 strike. De La Cruz at 271, 20 homers. He's driven in 56. This is going to be a good one tonight. This team always gives us trouble. The pitch on the way, high with a fastball, 2-1. See if I can adjust this. I'm getting a new layout here in just a moment, or I should say by tomorrow's game. We'll see what happens. From the windup, the 2-1 to the Cruz. Swing and a miss on a changeup, and the count's even at 2-2. Might just throw him another one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody on, nobody out. Top of the fourth. Rodriguez from the chest high wine kicks and deals. Swing and a miss on a changeup. He got him. 1 down in the first. So a couple of fastballs were high, but all 3 off-speed pitches, De La Cruz couldn't help but swing. And there's 1 out in the first. I'll bring up Shane Stewart, who takes a pitch upstairs and outside for ball one. Sal Stewart, I beg your pardon, hitting at 254, 25 homers. He's driven in 87. 1 ball, no strikes to count. From the windup, here's the pitch. Fastball strike with a sinker. A sinker for a strike, I beg your pardon. Counts even 1-1. I'm getting better at this. I've been off the bike for a while, but as I've been told, it's just like riding a bike. From the windup, here's the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a bouncing ball right side and through for a base hit in the right field. Antonacci played him wide and couldn't get to it. Tristan Peters, Brenton Doyle, Brayton Montgomery left to right in the outfield for the White Sox. Colson Montgomery, Chase My drop, Sam Antonacci, Munetaka Murakami third to first, Drew Romo catching. And that is your White Sox defense. Want to sponsor a game or a broadcast on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network? Drop an email to snowmanmultimedia@gmail.com. That's snowmanmultimedia@gmail.com. And here's a swing and a high fly ball to right. Brayton Montgomery trots under it, right in front of the track. Got it. 2 down in the inning. First pitch swinging for J.J. Bleday. And he flies out to right, and there's 2 gone. Jim Wolf is the home plate umpire tonight. And what I'm going to start doing with tomorrow's game is keep a book of it. Write down everything. Here is Eugenio Suarez, familiar to Seattle fans and to Red fans. This is where he started his career. The pitch. Inside corner miss with a fastball, and the count's 1-0. Mr. Suarez hitting at 206, 17 homers. He's driven in 44. He had a big grand slam last year in the ALCS. The 1-0 outside with another fastball. It's 2-0. Two balls, no strikes, 2 down. Top of the first, runner at first in the form of Sal Stewart, who singled with 1 out. The 2-0 pitch, sinker missed inside, and it's 3-0. Thought he'd get that one, didn't. Three balls, no strikes. From the set is Castillo. The pitch on the way, a sinker for a strike, and it's 3-1. And I think Suarez will be taking the next pitch as well. Eugenio Suarez, 206 home runs, 9th most in franchise history. And the 3-1 pitch, a swing and a smash, foul, third base side. And the count's now full at 3-2. Zero on the Mox is with us, saying 2 of my most hated teams playing each other. Oh, this is pain. No, that's not pain. And I kid around with Zero when I say this. You want pain? Look on the north side. Yes, I'm messing with him. 3-2 the count. Stewart goes. The payoff pitch. A sinker inside. Missed the call. But they're going to challenge it. This is one of those pitches you have to take a look at. Bingo! Strike 3, inning over. So Luis Castillo gets 2 strikeouts in the first. The Reds get a hit, and they get nothing. We go to the bottom of the first. Reds nothing, and the White Sox coming to bat right after this on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze god.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to, I can beat up black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific time zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
so glad you ladies are here. You each have your own rooms.
Thank you.
Get settled in. I'll call you for dinner. Adopting teen sisters, it's a lot. Girls, you're gonna be late. You want breakfast?
No thanks, we're good.
They're always in their own world.
Did you get there?
Twice the work.
Here's the White Sox lineup. Sam Antonacci leads off at second. Murakami at first. Benintendi, the DH. Brayton Montgomery in right. Colson Montgomery in third. Chase Mindroth at short. Tristan Peters in left. Brenton Doyle in center. Drew Romo, the catcher. Through the lineup again. Antonacci, Murakami, we'll tell you that later. Rhett Lowder making his 18th start of the year, 21st appearance. He's pitched 89 innings. I'm going to get that lineup back together like I used to. The pitch to Sam, inside with a sinker for ball one. Reds got a base hit in the top of the first. Sox trying to equal it, and they're also trying to get game two. The sinker is the out pitch for Rhett Lowder. The 1-0 to Sam. A sinker for a strike, and the count's even 1-1. We're going to get this whole thing together, and I mean it. We're going to get this whole thing together for you. 1 ball, 1 strike. The kick and the pitch. A swing and a drive in the deep right field, but right at the right fielder. And there's one down in the first. Hector Rodriguez made the catch. J.J. Bleday, T.J. Friedel, Hector Rodriguez left to right in the outfield. Eugenio Suarez, Ellie De La Cruz, Matt McClain, Michael Togle, third to first. Jose Trevino catching. And I definitely have to do better. I got to have a piece of paper in front of me. The pitch to Murakami is a slider for a strike, and the count's 0-1. Terry Francona in his second season as the Reds manager. Overall, 2,090 wins. The pitch to Murakami is swung on and fouled on a curveball, and the count's 0-2. Murakami at 237, 26 homers. He's driven in 54. Although you'd like that RBI total to be a little bit higher. He is a rookie this year. The 0-2 pitch, outside with a fastball, 1-2. Murakami, during his 26-game on-base streak, hit 232. He scored 18 runs, walked 18 times, and 6 home runs during that span. Here's a drive foul to left. Count stays where it is at 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes to Munetaka Murakami. Lowder's wind and pitch. Low with a slider. It's 2-2. Longest active on-base streaks. It belongs to Munetaka Murakami at 26. He's tied with Stephen Kwan. Here's a chopper foul at the plate. Count stays where it is at 2-2. You'd love for him to extend that tonight. But the key is for the White Sox is to get a win, because here come the Tigers out of nowhere, just like last year. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Lowder, first base side, wind up the pitch. A swing and a ground ball to second. Second baseman up with it. The toss to first is in time. There's 2 down in the inning. So 2 up and 2 down to the DH, Andrew Benintendi. Hitting at 246, 12 homers. He's driven in 57 in 104 games played. Left-handed batter's box is Benintendi. Lowder, first base side of the rubber, kicks and fires. A sinker low for ball 1. There's a lot for this team to build on in the future, but what if they mess around and win the division and get in the playoffs? Miguel Vargas in the night off as Benintendi swings and flies one to right. Hector Rodriguez is under it. He makes the catch. The inning is over. No runs, no hits, no errors for the White Sox. We're done with 1. No score on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Hey, Eagles fan. Join my man Cool McCain and a host of others as they break down every single game, every single week in an objective manner, and also from a fan's perspective as well. Remember, this cast feels just like you. Nobody likes you and you don't care. Fly, Eagles, fly. Eagles Elite Podcast, every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and other podcast outlets. Join Ryan McCarthy.
I became a Jets fan because Kermit the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
And Dustin Henry.
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps.
As they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Headed to the top of the second, no scores. Cincinnati got a hit in the top of the inning. White Sox went up and out in order. Miguel Vargas is getting a day off. My Drop is back in action. He'll be at third base. Colson Montgomery will be at third base tonight. A rare night off for Vargas. We begin the second with Toglia, and he swings and fouls the first pitch back for strike one. Miguel Vargas has been a godsend for the White Sox at third base. Chase Mydroth is manning his position at third. The pitch, a sinker for a strike, and the count's 0-2. What I'm going to do tomorrow is what I should have been doing all the time, and that's keep a book. I got to keep a written book, especially when I turn this into a career at fastballs inside, and it's 1-2 to Toglia. One and two, the count. Nobody on, nobody out, top of the second. The kick and the pitch. Swing and a miss on a changeup. Third strikeout for Luis Castillo. One down in the second. Little split finger changeup that time. And there's one out in the second, and Luis Castillo flying right along. He's retired 4 out of 5. Here is Hector Rodriguez. He takes one inside for ball one. Rodriguez going to get 118, no homers, no RBI this season. He's played only 6 games. The 1-0 to Hector. Way inside. Look out. Almost clipped him in the wrong place. Counts 2-0. Had to play a little jump rope, chest high style to get out of the way. And he had to do it again with a sinker inside, 3-0 to Hector Rodriguez. 3 balls, no strikes. Rodriguez from the line. Here's the 3-0 pitch. And that's a strike. Castillo from the line. I beg your pardon. That's 3-1. Doggone it. No, this is going to take reps, but I put so much pressure on myself, and I got to quit that. 3-1 the count. The line, the kick, and the pitch. Outside, ball 4, and another one-out base runner. This time be a walk to Hector Rodriguez. What the Hector is wrong with me? Ay. I know I put a lot of pressure on myself, but I'm here to deliver White Sox games for you guys. Here's Trevino at the plate, and they swing and foul it for strike one. Jose Trevino, 242, 4 homers. He's driven in 12. Trevino. There's so many shortcuts that I took to prepare for this game tonight. But I did not fall asleep in the middle of the afternoon, which is big for me, because I would not be good for night games. I got to fall asleep early in the afternoon, like right after I sign off. The 0-1 slashed foul to the right, and the count's 0-2. Yeah, definitely got to work on my sleeping patterns and make them better, which is why when I sign off tonight, I'm going right to bed. 0-2 the count. Rodriguez on the rubber. Excuse me, Castillo on the rubber. I did it again. Jose Trevino at the plate. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down in the inning, both via strikeout. 4 in the game for Luis Castillo. And that little 3/4 sidearm action can confuse a lot of hitters. "27 pitches so far for Luis Castillo. TJ Friedel at the plate, and he takes a slider for a strike, and it's 0-1. TJ Friedel hitting at 164 in 67 games, 3 homers. He's driven in 11. Cincinnati won game 1 of this series last night in 10 innings, 5-4. The 1-strike pitch outside with a fastball, and the count's even 1-1. A ball, a strike, 2 down. Runner at first in the form of a 1-out walk to Hector Rodriguez. Throw to first. Rodriguez is back. Rodriguez leads away from first. Castillo back on the rubber. Castillo sets. And the 1-1 pitch on the way. Outside with a fastball, 2-1. Two and one the count. Castillo again back on the rubber. Looks at first. Now comes set at the belt. And the 2-1 pitch, a swing and a pop. Into left. Tristan Peters under it, makes the catch, inning over. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of the second. Reds nothing, White Sox nothing on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
The Big Ten.
You can say you're not impressed. You can say you're not happy. You can say all these things, but no, whatever the case may be, the Buckeyes are on top of the football world. And it's just where it is.
The SEC.
But I blame one person for this.
One person? What one person are you going to be blaming? Good. I don't give a crap. Big 12.
That team right there that is ranked 15 that put up 45 points.
Yes, sir.
They were picked dead last at the beginning of the season.
The ACC. Quote, feeling the blues in Death Valley, close quote. Duke ends a 45-year drought in Clemson. You are coaching a team, son. Get with the program and worry about your program.
The CLP rankings, do away with that.
Right.
Do away with it.
Bring down the gridiron on the Playmakers Network YouTube channel and where you can find podcasts.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Braden Montgomery strolls to the plate, hitting in the 4 spot tonight. And the switch hitter will hit left-handed. Montgomery has been exciting to watch this year. The pitch, low, ball 1. 86 mile an hour on that curve. Rhett Lowder, and it was second inning of work. Montgomery hitting at 230 on the year. From the windup, here's the 1-0 pitch. A swing and a bouncing ball to first. The race is on to the bag. He got there, and there's one down in the second. One down, second inning. Yeah, this is the time where I definitely need a scorebook in front of me. Here's Colson Montgomery, and he swings and misses at the first pitch for strike one. Montgomery what turned out to be the game-winning 3-run homer on Sunday in the series win over Cleveland. And time called at the plate. One out, bottom of the second, no score. From the windup, the 0-1 pitch. A slider for a strike, and the count's 0-2. Lowder's ready, the 0-2 pitch. Strike three called with a changeup. Montgomery knew it. So once again, 2 up, 2 down in the inning. Rhett Lowder has only thrown 17 pitches to this juncture, and he'll deal with Chase Mydroth. Pitch to Chase, up and in, ball one with a sinker. Mydroth hitting at 274, 11 homers. He's driven in 46. Here's a sinker for a strike at 92. And the count's even at 1-1. One ball, one strike. The pitch on the way, low with a changeup, and it's 2-1. 2 out, nobody on, bottom of the second. Chase Mydroth at the dish. And the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a smash. Gobbled up at third by Suarez. Can he throw him out? No, he can't. Chase Mydroth beats it for an infield hit. That was a rocket to third base. But Mydroth able to beat it out for a base hit. So a runner on and 2 out. And Suarez guessed right. He played him short. And it's scored a hit, and that's a good call. Here's Tristan Peters, who takes a changeup outside for ball one. Mr. Peters at 264, 6 homers. He's driven in 40 in 113 games. One and 0 the count. Lowder sets, now turns and throws to first to get Mydroth back on the bag. Peters having a big comeback season. The pitch, swing and a miss, and the count's even 1-1. One ball, one strike, 2 down. Bottom of the second inning, each team now with a hit. The 1-1 to Peters. A swing and a shot foul down the right field line. And the count's now 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 down. Bottom of the second. No score. The 1-2 pitch. A swing and a shot foul to the left this time. Count stays where it is at 1-2. Tristan Peters giving Rhett Lowder a workout, at least a little bit of one. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down. Bottom of the second. Chase Mydroth on it first. Lowder sets at the belt. Target is set. Here's the pitch. High with a fastball. And the count's now even at 2-2. Paul Rebel here with us. Chicago Paul in the house. Rusty Lavender is here, member of the channel. That pitch is low, and the count's full 3-2. Brandon Keeler is with us. And Keeler, to answer your question, no, I did not. I wanted to keep it close to the chest until we get everything worked out. The payoff pitch, swing and a miss. Peters is gone. And that's the inning. Third strikeout for Lowder. No runs, a hit, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the third. No score on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like Boomstick Lady. No free throw is safe from the roar of her sticks. SeatGeek helps her find a seat in the direct eye line of the shooter so she can sit where her boomsticks make the biggest boom. Everybody okay? SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze claw.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to I can beat up black people.
As she takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Might stay with the home team and cover the Bulls this year on SMSN. Give you details as we go along. To the top of the third, each team with a hit, but no runs. But yeah, me and Brandon Keeler got something cooking, and I think y'all are going to love it. Here's the pitch right down the middle for a strike to Mr. McLean, and the count's 0-1. Castillo has 2 strikeouts on a changeup tonight. The 0-1 pitch. Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. That time a slider. One ball, 1 strike. Castillo winds, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Whole plate umpire said he did go. And the count's 1-2. Matt McLean hitting at 195. 10 homers. He's driven in 28 in 94 games. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball. Are they going to call for a review? No, they're not. Counts now 2-2. If you like what you see and what you hear, Minnesota beat Baltimore 7-5. Cleveland's on top of Detroit. Next one. Swinging a foul out of play. Count stays where it is at 2-2. Going to keep you updated on everything going on in the Central Division tonight because the White Sox do have some challengers in the Indians, the Twins, and the Tigers. So we'll keep you updated on all that. The pitch inside with a sinker, and it's 3-2. If you like what you see and what you hear, why don't you think about becoming a member of the channel for only $2.99 a month? The payoff pitch. A swinging a high fly ball into deep left field. Montgomery racing after it. Peters at the wall. Wow! In the immortal words of the late great Ed Farmer, hang a star on that. Bretton Doyle was coming in fast, but Peters timed his leap perfectly and made the snag. 1 out in the third. Holy cow. That's for you, Harry Carey. Here's Ellie De La Cruz, who struck out his first time up, swinging a miss on a changeup, and the count's 0-1. De La Cruz hitting at .270, as mentioned, 20 homers, 56 runs batted in. The 0-1 pitch, low with a changeup. That time, De La Cruz didn't chase it. Counts even 1-1. And Peters caught that thing right at the spot. If you guys, if White Sox fans remember, where Dwayne Wise made his incredible catch to save a perfect game from Mark Burley. The 1-1 pitch, outside with a fastball, 2-1. Peters, Doyle, and Brayton Montgomery, your outfield tonight. The pitch, low with a changeup, 3-1. Ellie De La Cruz, very exciting player for the Cincinnati Reds. From the windup, here's the 3-1 pitch. A swing and a bouncing ball to short. Up with it, Montgomery. Tossed to first. Got him. 2 down in the inning. And Ellie De La Cruz can fly. Right in that area where Dwayne Wise made his catch. That was a home run, and he brought it back. So 2 up, 2 down. Here in the third. And here is Sal Stewart, who singled his first time up. Here's the pitch. A slider for a strike, and the count's 0-1. Got 9 watching on the Snowman Multimedia Sports, Snowman Multimedia channel. 3 via the Shady Sports Network. Look out! Did it hit him? No, it did not. Counts even 1-1. If you like what you see and what you hear, like, share, subscribe. Drop a cash app to support the channel. You can also drop a super chat to support the channel. The pitch, swinging the miss, and the count's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 down. The first out came on a terrific catch by Tristan Peters. Castillo is ready from the chest wind up. The 1-2 pitch, a bouncing ball back to Castillo. He takes his time, throws to first, inning over. Murakami had to make sure he stepped on the bag, and that will take care of that. Nothing across for the Reds. We go to the bottom of the third. No score on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Hey everyone, I'm joined by my old friend, Mr. Ellis Williams, AKA Mr. Biggs. You called me and you told me, you said, man, I got Car Shield and it worked. What made you get it?
I have this old SUV, and I know the manufacturer warranty is about to run out. I didn't want to get stuck with expensive car repairs.
Right.
So I gave Car Shield a call. Coverage was very affordable, and there was no long-term contract. A few months after that, transmission went on my car. I took it to my mechanic. They called Car Shield and saved my family and I $2,400.
Car Shield is America's #1 auto protection company. Their administrators have paid out over $1 billion in claims and cover most vehicles from 5,000 to 150,000 miles. You'll receive 24/7 roadside assistance, courtesy towing, rental reimbursement at no additional charge.
Give Car Shield a call today before it's too late. Remember,
Car Shield cars go farther.
Protect yourself now against expensive auto repair bills. Call 800-513-9263.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like Boomstick Lady. No free throw is safe from the roar of her sticks. SeatGeek helps her find a seat in the direct eye line of the shooter so she can sit where her boomsticks make the biggest boom. Everybody okay? SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
That baseball show makes its premiere 1 week from tonight. Rays beat the Athletics 8-4 earlier today. And Lowder delivers the first pitch to Brenton Doyle, low and outside for ball one. Each team with a hit as we both work here in the bottom of the third. The pitch outside, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. Doyle is ready, and so is Lowder. Righty to righty. The kick, the pitch. Strike with a sinker, and it's 2-1. The pitch on the way as Doyle swings and pops one to left. Left fielder under it, makes the one-handed catch, and there's one down. J.J. Bleday makes the catch. One down in the third. So Drew Romo, the ninth place hitter, comes up. He's in at 126, 5 homers. He's driven in 11. And he'll take a changeup outside for a strike, and it's 0-1. Marlins lead the Pirates 6-2. They're in the bottom of the fifth. As Romo calls time. Bottom of the fifth in Washington. Cubs lead the Nationals 4-2. From the chest high line, here's the pitch. Low and inside with a changeup. And the count's even 1-1. Mariners lead the Yankees 4-3. They're in the top of the fourth inning. So when we drop that baseball show next week, we're going to concentrate on all of the pennant races. All the division races, too. Here's the pitch. Swinging a slap foul to the left. And the count is 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Outside with a curveball, and the count's even 2-2. Twins beat the Orioles 7-5 earlier today. Next one, slapped foul out of play again. So the Twins have a stake in the race. August 17th through 19th, we got to go to Wrigley Field. Top of the sixth in Detroit, the Guardians lead the Tigers 4-3. Everybody looking up at the White Sox so far. The 2-2 pitch, a swing and a bouncer foul behind the plate. We'll do it again. And we're going to have all three of those. Here's the 2-2 pitch one more time. A swing and a bouncer foul. First base side, and we'll do it again. Two balls, two strikes to Drew Romo. Lowder set to throw his 40th pitch of the night. Here she comes. Swinging a foul out of play again. And we'll keep it where it is. Two balls, two strikes to Drew Romo with one out in the third. From the windup, the 2-2 pitch again. A swing, a bouncing ball, foul, third base side. Two balls, two strikes to count. This will be the 8th pitch in this at bat for Drew Romo from hitting in the left-handed batter's box. Cardinals beat the Phillies 7-1 earlier today. The pitch, and it's blasted to deep right field. Rodriguez going back, looking up. It's a gunner! Drew Romo, a home run to right, and the White Sox lead 1-0. 403 feet to right field. And just like last night, the White Sox take the early lead. After fouling off 6 pitches, Romo finally got a hold of one and rocked it out of here. Rodriguez had run out of room. Now here's Sam Antonacci, and he takes the changeup outside for ball 1. The two things that scare me about the White Sox, they have they give up the lead a lot late in games. The pitch to Sam, upstairs and outside, 2-0. And the bullpen still scares me just a bit. But this team has come together in ways that people wouldn't understand. They were predicted to have another 100-loss season. They've won 61 already. 2-0 pitch. A bloop job heading into left center field. Bleday on the run. That'll drop for a base hit. Antonacci makes the turnaround first. He'll head for second. The throw comes into third. And Antonacci on with a one-out double. Thirteenth double of the year for Sam Antonacci. It's good to see him back in the lineup. So Sam I.M. is at second. Munetaka Murakami at the dish. Pitch on the way. Low and inside, ball 1. Murakami 0 for 1 on the evening. He grounded out back in the first inning. Lowder from the stretch and the 1-0 to Mune. Low, 2-0. The count to Munetaka Murakami. Lowder sets at the belt, works first base side of the rubber. Here's the pitch. Outside, 3-0 to Munetaka Murakami. Someone just texted me, where did I get that home run call from? The great John Rooney, who was the White Sox voice for 18 years. 3-0 pitch. A swing and a high fly ball into center. They're going to have room. Bleday makes the catch. Antonacci tags, headed for third. He's in safely, and there's a runner at third with 2 out in the third. Good job by Sam Antonacci tagging up. And a lot of shows that I put together, being very honest, I was just afraid to do. I was overwhelmed. The pitch to Benintendi is a ball, 1 ball, no strikes. Benintendi flew out to Hector Rodriguez in the first. You would love to get this run home with 2 outs if you're the White Sox. Let's get this run home, boys. 1-0 the count. The pitch on the way is a fastball high, 2-0. Runner at third in the form of Sam Antonacci, 2 out. Lowder from the set position. The kick and the pitch. A sinker for a strike, and it's 2-1. Two and 1 the count. And the pitch is outside, 3-1. Once again, you would love to get this run home and try to slowly stretch out the lead. 25 pitches in the inning for Lowder. Why did I say Brett Lowder? I don't know. The 3-1 pitch, a swing and a foul out of play, and the count is now full at 3-2. My brain's not working the way it used to be. So I make y'all a promise. Beginning tomorrow, I will start keeping a paper scoreboard. It's what I've been doing. I went away from it for some reason. I don't know. The payoff pitch is lined and caught by De La Cruz at short. Oh man, De La Cruz playing perfectly. It was ticketed for left center field, but De La Cruz able to make the catch. However, White Sox get a run on 2 hits, no errors, 1 left. We go to the 4th. White Sox 1, Reds nothing on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Hey, Eagles fan. Join my man Cool McCain and a host of others as they break down every single game, every single week in an objective manner, and also from a fan's perspective as well. Remember, this cast feels just like you. Nobody likes you. And you don't care. Fly, Eagles, fly. Eagles Elite Podcast. Every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and other podcast outlets. Join Ryan McCarthy.
I became a Jets fan because Kurt the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
And Dustin Henry.
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps.
As they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
At the 5th inning, we will have our trivia question. Put your thinking caps on and start thinking about the 2005 World Series. JJ Bleday is up and he takes a changeup on the inside corner for a strike, and the count's 0-1. From the chest high wine, here's the 0-1 pitch. A fastball outside, and the count's even 1-1. Luis Castillo into his 4th inning of work. 3, 4, and 5 due up for the Reds here in the 4th inning. White Sox lead 1-0. And the pitch, a swing and a looper foul behind the plate. And the count's 1-2. We are on the hunt for broadcast partners. You want to partner with us? Drop an email to snowmanmultimedia@gmail.com. That is roped foul, third base side. And the count stays where it is at 1-2. Next one, swinging a foul at the plate, and that got a piece of Romo. Ouch. Right off the foot. Right off the foot. I have talked to a lot of catchers, and they get beat up the most. 1-2 pitch. Low and inside, 2-2. I've always said this about baseball. Having been there, the two people that get beat up the most are the home plate umpire and the catcher. The 2-2 to Bleday, a sinker outside, and the count's full 3-2. We'll be inside the SMSN Game Center after tonight's game. The payoff pitch to Bleday, a swing and a bouncing ball up the middle. It's gathered in by Mydroth. The toss to first is in time, 1 out in the 4th. All the White Sox have to do is keep winning. The Rays are now 6.5 games ahead of the Yankees. Riley Green has been placed on the 10-day injured list. The pitch to Suarez is swung on and missed for strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on a slider, and the count's 0-2. Suarez 0 for 1, struck out in the first to end the inning. No balls, strikes. Here's the pitch. Slider low, and the count's even 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 2 strikes the count. And the 1-2 pitch. A sinker high. And Drew Romo says, take a look. I think they're going to lose this one. No, they're not. No, they're not. Right on the corner. Another strikeout for Castillo. 2 down in the inning. Great job by Drew Romo. And you know what? It did catch the top left corner. So 2 up, 2 down in the fourth. Here's the first pitch to Toglia. It's low for ball 1. First baseman Toglia is ready. The pitch, swing and a miss, and the count's even 1-1. Michael Toglia 0 for 1. He struck out in the second, hitting at .333. The 1-1 pitch is low, 2-1. And Romo says, get that out of here. Two balls, 1 strike. Next one, a sinker for a strike, and the count's even 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Top of the fourth inning, 1-0 White Sox. From the windup, the 2-2 pitch, a swing and a shot foul to the left. Count stays where it is at 2-2. Next one, fouled out of play, third base side. Count stays where it is at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes to Michael Toglia. And the 2-2 pitch. Change up. Strike 3 call. He got the call. Oh, I thought he wasn't going to give him to him, but he did. And the Reds go up and out in order in the fourth. Bottom of the fourth inning. Coming up, 1-0 White Sox on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
The Big Ten.
You can say you're not impressed. You can say you're not happy. You can say all these things, but no, whatever the case may be, the Buckeyes are on top of the football world. And it's just where it is.
The SEC.
But I blame one person for this.
One person? What one person are you going to be blaming? Good. I don't give a crap. Big 12.
That team right there that is ranked 15 that put up 45 points.
Yes, sir.
They were picked dead last at the beginning of the season.
The ACC. Quote, feeling the blues in Death Valley, close quote. Duke ends a 45-year drought in Clemson.
You are coaching a team, son. Get with the program and worry about your program.
The CLP rankings, do away with that.
Right.
Do away with it.
Bring down the gridiron on the Playmakers Network YouTube channel and where you can find podcasts.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Next inning, we'll have some trivia for you. And again, think about the 2005 Chicago White Sox, the team that won the World Series and ended an 88-year drought. Braden Montgomery slashes one foul to start the bottom of the fourth, and the count's 0-1. Montgomery flew out to right his first time up. Padres beat the Brewers 4-3 in 11. There's some news. The pitch. Sinker for a strike, and the count's 0-2. Only run to the game so far, a home run from catcher Drew Romo. 0-2 pitch. They check it third. Did not go. And the count's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. A swing and a bouncer foul at the plate. We'll do it again. One ball, two strikes, the count. Nobody on, nobody out. Bottom of the fourth inning. A windup in the pitch. A slider low, and the count's even 2-2. Two balls, two strikes. The windup and the pitch. A changeup low, and the count's full 3-2. Montgomery started to retreat very fast. Colson Montgomery on deck. Lowder is ready. The windup and the payoff pitch. Swinging a smash. Beats it into left field. So Braden Montgomery gets a hit, and he leads off the fourth with it. Here, Colson Montgomery. Central update. Guardians lead the Indians 4-3. They're in the bottom of the seventh. Colson Montgomery struck out his first time up, and he pops it up third base side. Suarez in foul territory has room, makes the catch. One out in the fourth. Here's Chase Mydrop, 1 for 1. He singled back in the second inning. Here's the pitch. A slider for a strike at the bottom of the zone, and the count's 0-1. 2:10 tomorrow between the Reds and the White Sox. We'll have it for you beginning at 2 p.m. Eastern time. Now they go to first to check on Braden Montgomery. And Montgomery's back. The pitch. Swing a bouncing ball to short. De La Cruz flipped to second one. Returned to Bogler. 2 for a double play. And the inning is over. No runs, a hit, no errors, and nobody left. Eric Green is with us. I thank you for joining in. We go to the fifth. 1-0 White Sox on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like Boomstick Lady. No free throw is safe from the roar of her sticks. SeatGeek helps her find a seat in the direct eye line of the shooter so she can sit where her boomsticks make the biggest boom. Everybody okay? SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze claw.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to, I can be the black people.
As she takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
White Sox for the rest of the season here on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network, and we're going to mix in a lot of football as well. We start our coverage on September 10th with the 49ers and the Rams from Australia. Here is Hector Rodriguez, who swings at a fastball for strike 1. We're in the top of the 5th. 1-0 in favor of the White Sox. Rodriguez walked in the second inning. A windup in the 0-1. Fastball outside, and the count's even 1-1. 1 run, 4 hits, no errors for the White Sox. No runs, 1 hit, no errors for the Reds. 1-1 the count. Castillo deals. Outside, 2-1. Here's our trivia question. It concerns the 2005 Chicago White Sox. As I mentioned, who was the Astros' last out for the White Sox to win that World Series? Give you the answer at the bottom of the inning. The 2-1. Outside, 3-1. Three balls and a strike to Hector Rodriguez. And the pitch. A swing and a blister. Oh, what a grab at second by Colson Montgomery. The batter throw to first is in time. 1 down in the 5th. Sam Antonacci. I mistakenly said Colson Montgomery. He's at third base. Sam Antonacci with a brilliant dive. Got up, a bounce throw to first to get the speedy Rodriguez. 1 down in the 5th. White Sox throwing the leather tonight. Now the pitch to Trevino is a strike, and the count's 0-1. Jose Trevino 0 for 1 tonight. From the windup, here's the 0-1 pitch. Upstairs, they check it first. No swing. And the count's even 1-1. From the windup, here's the 1-1 pitch. A slider outside, and it's 2-1. Minnesota beat Baltimore 7-5 to creep even closer, so the White Sox have got to win tonight. Cleveland is up their lead to 5-3 in the 7th. A hot shot to short. Colson Montgomery up with a long throw to first in time. 2 down in the inning. So 2 up, 2 down here in the 5th. Castillo has thrown 75 pitches, rolling right along. And he throws the first pitch to TJ Friedel, a drag bunt up the first base line. Castillo's toss. Get him! Inning over. 9 in a row retired by Luis Castillo with a glove throw to first to get the speedy TJ Friedel. We go to the bottom of the 5th. White Sox 1, Reds 0 on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
The Big Ten.
You can say you're not impressed. You can say you're not happy. You can say all these things, but no, whatever the case may be, The Buckeyes are on top of the football world, and it's just where it is.
The SEC.
But I blame one person for this.
One person. What one person are you going to be blaming? Good. I don't give a crap.
Big 12.
That team right there that is ranked 15 that put up 45 points.
Yes, sir.
They were picked dead last at the beginning of the season.
The ACC.
Quote, feeling the blues in Death Valley, close quote. Duke ends a 45-year drought in Clemson. You are coaching a team, son. Get with the program and worry about your program.
The CLP rankings, do away with that.
Right.
Do away with it.
Bring down the gridiron on the Playmakers Network YouTube channel and where you can find podcasts.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
The White Sox, as I mentioned, are throwing the leather tonight. Luis Castillo getting in on the act, making a great play, hustling off the mound to get the toss to first base to Murakami for the out. So now we go to the bottom of the fifth with Tristan Peters. He takes a changeup for a strike, and the count's 0-1. Peters 0 for 1 on the night, but made a sensational catch in left field. The pitch, a swing and a pop foul, first base side, and out of play, and the count is 0-2. Peters at 263. 6 homers. He's driven in 40. He's 0 for 1 tonight. Sean Burke went 7 innings last night, but then the bullpen gave up the lead and the game. Let's hope that doesn't happen tonight. Lowder winds and fires. Inside with a fastball, and the count's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tristan Peters. Lowder winds and fires again. A swing and a foul. We'll do it again. August 17th through 19th, the Cubs will try to get even with us. Try being the operative word. The pitch, slashed foul out of play. We'll do it again. The 1-2 pitch is low with a curveball, and the count's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Lowder is ready. The wind, the kick, and the pitch. Swinging a bouncing ball, foul up the first base line. And we'll do it at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. The wind, the kick, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Peters is gone. 1 out in the 5th. So 1 out in the bottom of the 5th inning. Lowder deals to Brenton Doyle, and he smacks one up the middle into left center field for a base hit. One out, 1 on here in the bottom of the 5th. I'm working on a few things at once while I'm doing the game tonight. And I'm also trying to help bring in some grocery money for the house. The pitch to Romo, fouled out of play for strike one. Romo 1 for 1, a home run in the third, which is his 6th homer of the year, RBI number 12. And one of the things I got to start doing, I said write everything down, but I also have to write their stats in, which is why I miss having the Bob Carpenter scorebook. I just didn't have enough money to get one. Time is called. So 1 out, 1 on here in the 5th. 1-0 White Sox, and they're trying to add to their lead. The pitch on the way, slashed foul, and the count's 0-2. Oh, 2 the count. And the pitch. Swing a bouncing ball, headed up the middle to second one. Return. Got it. No, didn't get him. Didn't get him. Surprise, surprise. Now the question is, are the Reds going to take a look at it? Nope, he beat it. Romo beat that. So a fielder's it'll turn into a fielder's choice for Drew Romo. Here's the first pitch to Sam Antonacci, who's 1 for 2, and it's low for ball 1. Want to know the count to Sam I Am. The pitch. A looper headed over shortstop into center field, making the turn as Romo gets back to second safely. That was close. 2 down in the inning, 2 runners aboard, and now a chance to really, in essence, get some more run. The 2-out run is so important in a game like this. That's been a pitcher's duel. Here's Munetaka Murakami. Pitch to him, low and inside, ball 1. Murakami is 0 for 2, a ground out and a fly out. 1-0 the count. The pitch. Right down the middle for a strike, and it's 0-2. The pitch on the way. A changeup low, and it's 1-2. And now the Reds catcher wants to have a look at it. That looked low. That looked low. And it was. Counts even 2-2. Two balls and a strike. The pitch on the way. A curveball right down there for a strike, and it's 2-2. Not one of my best, but doggone it, I'm here for you. 2-2 the count. Lowder from the set. And the pitch on the way. Low and inside. The count's full 3-2. Benintendi on deck. The pitch on the way. Outside. Ball 4. And the bases are loaded for Andrew Benintendi. So after being down 0-2, Murakami works a walk. And now the pitching coach will come out for a visit with Lowder, who has thrown 85 pitches to date. So with that walk, Murakami ties the longest on-base streak by a White Sox player, 27, which was first done by Jose Abreu back in 2022. Now here's Andrew Benintendi with no place to put him. The pitch, low, ball 1. And Lowder, for the time being, can't seem to not be able to find the strike zone. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 down, bases loaded. The pitch, swing and a miss, and the count's even 1-1. Benintendi was going for it. Benintendi was going for it. The wind and the 1-1 to Benintendi. Slashed foul out of play to the left, and the count's 1-2. You don't want to leave runners on base, but I know that's baseball. But if you're the White Sox, you would love to get one of these runs in, if not all of them. Next one, low and inside. And the count's now even at 2-2. Julian Garcia is up and throwing. Up and throwing in the Reds bullpen. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Bases loaded. The 2-2 to Benny. Swing and a miss, and he's gone, and the inning is over. Doggone it. No runs, a hit, no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 3 left. White Sox have left 5. We go to the 6th. 1-0 White Sox on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like Boomstick Lady. No free throw is safe from the roar of her sticks. SeatGeek helps her find a seat in the direct eye line of the shooter so she can sit where her boomsticks make the biggest boom. Everybody okay? SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to, I can beat up black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
I'm sorry about that, folks. We go to the 6th, and Castillo delivers a slider outside for ball 1. I lost my thought. I am so sorry. I lost my thought. I'll get it back. The wind and the 1-0 to McLean is a ball, 2-0. Matt McClain is 0 for 1. He flew out in the third inning. Next one, swing and a miss, and the count's 2-1. And Tristan doggone it, Tristan Peters made a terrific play out in left field. The 2-1 pitch outside, 3-1. Ellie De La Cruz on deck for the White Sox. They had 38,000 plus for last night's game. 3-1, a sinker outside for ball 4, tying run on. The White Sox have 3 defensive gems tonight. And Castillo has been dealing. And Castillo deals to Ellie De La Cruz, and he swings and he pops it to left. Tristan Peters running in. He's got it with the one-hand catch. 1 down in the 6th. Here is Eugenio Suarez with 1 out and 1 on in the 6th inning. 1-0 White Sox on a home run by Drew Romo. That's Sal Stewart that's up next, and he swings and misses for strike 1. I just might be getting tired. I normally don't miss names like that, but as I said, I got to write them down. I have not been able to keep up with the lineup tonight, and I apologize to you guys for that. The 0-1, swing and a miss, and the count's 0-2. I am so sorry about that. I'm trained to be a professional, and I sound like a rookie tonight. I apologize. And McClain leads away from first, and they'll look. Oh, they got him picked off. Murakami throws to Antonacci. He'll slap the tag on him, and there's 2 out in the inning. So Matt McClain is picked off to erase the runner. Great job by Luis Castillo. It goes 1-3-4 on that caught stealing. Castillo threw to first at the right time, and he was dead to rights. The 0-2 to Sal Stewart is low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We've seen him in everything. 3 defensive gems, and now a pickoff with the rundown executed correctly. Again, 1-3-4 on that caught stealing. Here's the pitch. Upstairs, they want to look to see if he swung. They check it first. No swing. And the count's even 2-2. 86 pitches now for Luis Castillo. And, well, they mistakenly called for a challenge. So the White Sox are going to lose 1. Romo mistakenly called for 1 when the request should have went down to first base. Castillo from the full chest tie windup, and the 2-2 is outside with a sinker at 97. What kind of filth is that? 3-2 the count. Sal Stewart in the right-handed batter's box. Castillo on the mound. The chest high wind and the payoff pitch. Swinging a foul. We'll do it again. We're going to check in on Pure Adrenaline Sports here during the next break. I owe you a trivia answer. Last out that the White Sox had to record in 2005 to win the World Championship was made by Orlando Palmeiro. The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and the inning is over. And how big was that pickoff? Holy cow. We got to the bottom of the 6th. 1-0 White Sox as they protect a 1-run lead. We're going to break. Okay, we'll go to a break and we'll come back with we'll come back and check in on Pure Adrenaline Sports, and we'll get you a scoreboard update.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like Boomstick Lady. No free throw is safe from the roar of her sticks. SeatGeek helps her find a seat in the direct eye line of the shooter so she can sit where her boomsticks make the biggest boom. Everybody okay? SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do two circles, and that translates to, I can beat up black people.
As she takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
1 run, 6 hits, no errors for the White Sox. No runs, 1 hit, no errors for the Cincinnati Reds. And Luis Castillo has been terrific. Here's Braden Montgomery swinging on the first pitch. Ground ball to first. First baseman up with it. Makes the tag on the base. 1 pitch, 1 out in the 6th. Now here's Colson Montgomery. Montgomery 0 for 2, a strikeout and a foul out. A windup in the pitch outside. 1 ball, no strikes to Colson Montgomery. The 1-0 to Colson. A swing and a bouncer foul, first base side. And just got an update from Big John. 6 for Cleveland, 3 for Detroit. Next one, a blister in the right field and down for a base hit. So Colson Montgomery is now 1 for 3. Guardians lead 6-3. Francona's on his way out of the dugout, and this may be it for Mr. Lowder. He claps his hands. He takes the ball. He only gives up 1 run on 6 hits, but he's thrown a lot of pitches. White Sox have 7 hits. Reds have 1. New pitcher coming in for Cincinnati. We'll tell you all about him after these messages on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
The Big Ten.
You can say you're not impressed. You can say you're not happy. You can say all these things, but no, whatever the case may be, the Buckeyes are on top of the football world. And it's just where it is.
The SEC.
But I blame one person for this.
One person. What one person are you going to be blaming? Good. I don't give a crap.
Big 12.
That team right there that is ranked 15 that put up 45 points.
Yes, sir.
They were picked dead last at the beginning of the season.
The ACC.
Quote, feeling the blues in Death Valley, close quote. Duke ends a 45-year drought in Clemson. You are coaching a team, son. Get with the program and worry about your program.
The CLP rankings, do away with that.
Right.
Do away with it.
Bring down the gridiron on the Playmakers Network YouTube channel and where you can find podcasts.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Julian Garcia is a new pitcher making his 18th appearance. He's thrown 23 innings with a 2.74 ERA. And with 1 out and 1 on, he'll try to keep the White Sox where they are. The pitch, low. They check it first, and they say no swing, ball 1 to Chase Mydroth, who is 1 for 2 on the evening. He singled back in the second inning. What's up, Rising Rhino? Garcia sets and deals. A slider for a strike, and the count's even 1-1. Why do you think I have to scrap those commercials? I run them because it allows me to breathe for 90 seconds. Suarez, De La Cruz, McClain around the horns, and that pitch is low. It's 2-1. That's the biggest reason I play him. It gives me a chance to breathe for 90 seconds. And I'm old school, and that's how I've always done it. Here's the 2-1 to Chase. A swing and a high fly ball in the deep left field. Back at the track, at the wall. That baby's a goner! Woo! Chase Mydroth, a 2-run blast to left field. And the White Sox lead now 3-0. Knew that was a home run when he left the bat. So give me a suggestion, Rhino. What do you think I should do to fill those 90 seconds? So Chase Mydroth hits the second home run of the night for the White Sox. And they cash in on the single, and it's 3-0. Here's Tristan Peters, who takes a pitch upstairs for ball 1. The White Sox have the 5th most home runs in Major League Baseball, trailing the top team in that category, which is the Nationals. Swing and a miss, and the count's even 1-1. Nationals, Yanks, Astros, Braves, and White Sox, the top 5 teams with home run. That's number 157. Here's a blitzer down the first base line. That's fair. All the way into the corner. Peters around first, heads for second, and he'll pull up there with a 1-out double. '23rd double this year for Tristan Peters. Nine hits now for the White Sox. With 1 out and a runner on second, here is Brenton Doyle. Garcia's pitch, swing and a miss on a sweeper, and it's 0-1. I am doing something others aren't doing. Old school play-by-play. 0-1 the count. The pitch on the way, swing and a miss on another sweeper, and it's 0-2. What do you think? Okay, Rhino, let me ask you this, my friend. What do you think would give me my own identity? Sam Moe now pitching, or warming up, I beg your pardon, for the Cincinnati Reds. 0-2 the count to Brenton Doyle. The pitch, sweeper low, and it's 1-2. But like I said, I play those to allow me to get a drink of water or breathe for about 90 seconds. Actually, 100 seconds. A turn. Peters dives back to second. He doesn't want to get picked off like Matt McClain did in the top of this inning. One and two the count. From the set, Garcia's pitch. A sweeper inside, and the count's even 2-2. 3-0 White Sox here in the bottom of the 6th inning on a 2-run by Chase Meindroff. Doyle, the 8th place hitter, facing right-hander Julian Garcia, and the pitch. Strike 3 called, and Doyle knew it. And there's 2 down in the inning. So Lowder goes 5 1/3, gives up 2 runs on 8 hits. The other run is charged to Julian Garcia. That's the split on the home run. By Chase Meindroff. Here's Drew Romo, who has the other home run of the game, and he taps one foul for strike 1. One strike to count. 2 out. Runner at second. Here in the bottom of the 6th. 3-0 White Sox. Garcia's pitch. A swing at a high fly ball into center field. Center fielder coming. He's got it. Inning over. White Sox get a pair on 3 hits. No errors and 1 left. Chase Meindroff's 2-run blast gives the White Sox a 3-0 lead as we go to the 7th on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network. Back in 100.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
The Big Ten.
You can say you're not impressed. You can say you're not happy. You can say all these things, but no, whatever the case may be, the Buckeyes are on top of the football world. And it's just where it is.
The SEC.
But I blame one person for this.
One person. What one person are you going to be blaming? Good. I don't give a crap.
Big 12.
That team right there that is ranked 15 that put up 45 points.
Yes, sir.
They were picked dead last at the beginning of the season.
The ACC.
Quote, feeling the blues in Death Valley, close quote. Duke ends a 45-year drought in Clemson. You are coaching a team, son. Get with the program and worry about your program.
The CLP rankings, do away with that.
Right.
Do away with it.
Bring down the gridiron on the Playmakers Network YouTube channel and where you can find podcasts.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
To the top of the 7th, Luis Castillo is still dealing. He's thrown 89 pitches to date. The pitch to J.J. Bleday is popped up foul out of play for strike 1. 3 runs, 9 hits, no errors for the White Sox. No runs, a hit, no errors for Cincinnati. 90 pitches now for Luis Castillo. Let's see if he can get through the 7th. The 0-1. Swinging a miss on a changeup, and the count's 0-2. Luis Castillo has been terrific for the Chicago White Sox. Normally, he's terrific against us. J.J. Bleday, 0 for 2 on the night. Righty to lefty. Here she comes. Outside with a fastball, 1-2. Most original thing I've done is what I'm doing. That's old school play-by-play. A sinker inside. That'll even the count at 2-2. Because I can honestly say from the time I stepped away, the 2-2, a changeup low and inside, and the count's full 3-2. I have only seen very few people that stream baseball do it this way. Payoff pitch. Swinging and a miss on a changeup. 1 down in the 7th. It's original the way I do it. One out in the 7th as JJ Bleday strikes out. Well, what else do you suggest, Rhino? From the windup, here's the pitch to Eugenio Suarez. That's a strike at 95 for strike one. 96 pitches now for Luis Castillo. And he did that against us while he was in Seattle. The 0-1, a slider for a strike, and the count's 0-2. I see one of my putty tats coming in here. Hi, Pumpkin. No balls, 2 strikes. Castillo kicks and fires. Low with a slider, and it's 1-2. Come here, big boy. You're heavy. You know that? This is my cat, Pumpkin, who loves creeping in on Daddy when I'm working. The 1-2 pitch. Swinging and a miss on a sinker. 2 down in the inning. I think I just scared my cat. Two up, 2 down in the 7th. This makes 14 in a row retired by Castillo. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on a fastball for strike 1 to Toglia, who is 0 for 2 on the night. That is pitch number 100 for Luis Castillo. And he's still going. Swing and a miss, and the count's 0-2 on a fastball. Hagen Smith now throwing for the White Sox. He'll undoubtedly pitch the 8th inning. The 0-2, a changeup low, and it's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 down. Top of the 7th, 3-0 White Sox. Castillo about to throw his 103rd pitch with 30,000 plus. Here she comes. Low, and it's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Castillo winds, kicks, and deals. Swing and a miss. He struck out the side. And 9 in the game for Luis Castillo. What a performance by Luis Castillo. It's time to stretch. We're going to stretch for 100 seconds. Your score, White Sox 3, Reds 0 on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like Boomstick Lady. No free throw is safe from the roar of her sticks. SeatGeek helps her find a seat in the direct eye line of the shooter so she can sit where her boomsticks make the biggest boom. Everybody okay? SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze claw.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to I can beat up black people.
As she takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
You know, Rhino, you just gave me a heck of an idea because I do have to take breaks. I don't have the regular rhythm doing play-by-play like I did before. But Rhino gave me one heck of an idea. Luis Castillo has been great. And we start the bottom of the seventh with Sam Antonacci, who takes a strike, and it's 0-1. Bottom of the seventh, 3-0 White Sox. They led 4-0 last night before the bullpen gave it away. Mole is now your new pitcher. We'll see if we see Castillo again for the eighth. But he's thrown 102 pitches, I beg your pardon. The 0-1, outside, 1 ball, 1 strike with a sweeper. So this is where, your bullpen has got to come through because Hagen Smith, I think it's going to come on and pitch the eighth. 1 ball, 1 strike. From the stretch, Mole takes a deep breath, kicks and fires. A sweeper for a strike, and it's 1-2. He's thrown nothing but sweepers to start the bottom of the seventh. 1, 2, and 3 due up for the White Sox. Sam Mole in his 55th game, 46 and a third innings pitched with a 4.27 ERA. 1-2 to Sam. Slash foul to the left. And the count stays where it is at 1-2. You know what? I could add that 3D. I'll have to design the board to fit it. Because I want people to get the whole picture. Lefty on lefty. Here she comes. Swinging a tap foul. And the count stays where it is at 1-2. Padres beat the Brewers 4-3 in 11. They're in the top of the ninth in Detroit. The Tigers trail 6-4 against the Guardians. Minnesota already won today, so it would behoove the White Sox to win this one. And the pitch. Swinging a drive into left, looped and down for a base hit. Sam will make the turn, and a bullet comes into Ellie De La Cruz. And Antonacci, 3 for 4 tonight with a leadoff single. They're in the top of the eighth in the nation's capital, and the Cubs have poured it on. It's now 12-5. Mariners and Yankees, 5 apiece. They're in the bottom of the seventh inning. Here's Munetaka Murakami as Mo deals to him. A swing and a bouncer foul, third base side. And the count's 0-1. Braves double the Mets 6-3. They're in the top of the ninth inning. 1 hit baseball for Luis Castillo. He goes 7 even, 1 hit, no runs, 2 walks, 10 strikeouts. That's the complete line on Luis Castillo. The 0-1 pitch. Low and outside with a sweeper. 1 ball, 1 strike. You know what, Rhino? I thank you. I got a heck of an idea. And I'm going to build the darn thing tonight. I got a heck of an idea. The 1-1 pitch. A sweeper. They check it third. No swing. 2-1. Yeah, I know about it. I got to make the scoreboard bigger. Designing that. Doggone it. 2-1 the count. Can the pitch? Swing and a miss, and the count is even at 2-2. Oh, I got a couple of good ideas. Thank you, Rhino. I got a couple of good ideas. I know that scoreboard has to be bigger. And while I'm talking it out, I think I know how I'm gonna do it. 2-2 to Murakami. Runner at first in the form of Sam Antonacci with nobody out. Murakami 0 for 2 on the night. He walked his last time up. 2-2, swinging a high fly ball into center field. Blade is under it, makes the catch, 1 out in the seventh. Now Randall Grichuk will step in and pinch hit for Brayton Montgomery. Grichuk hitting at .261. 9 homers. He's driven in 25. So you take Brayton Montgomery out of the game, and you insert Randall Grichuk in right field. This was a great pickup for the White Sox and Randall Grichuk. You bring that veteran presence, and he has really helped this ball club. Mole from the set position. And a step off and throw to first. Antonacci back. So it's lefty versus righty here in this one-out matchup. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball one. That he's batting for and not Braden Montgomery. I got that totally wrong. Braden, so it's Andrew Benintendi that he's pinch hitting for, the DH. Pitch. Foul, third base side. Counts even 1-1. 3-0 White Sox here in the bottom of the seventh inning. And Mole wants a new baseball. One and one, the count to Randall Grichuk. And the pitch on the way. Swing a high fly ball into right. Hector Rodriguez on the run near the line. Slips, but he makes the catch. He's able to recover. He leaves a divot in right field near the right field foul line. And there's 2 down in the inning. There's Braden Montgomery. He'll turn around and bat right-handed. Mole against Montgomery with a runner on. Here's the pitch. Low. Antonacci goes. The throw, and they didn't get him. So Antonacci's in scoring position with 2 out here in the bottom of the 7th. I know exactly, and thank you, Rhino. I know exactly what I need to do to bring this to life. It was something I've been experimenting with. I think I can get the timing down for it. 15 stolen base this year as Montgomery taps one to the right side. Logo gets up with the throw to first. Got him on the tag. Man, both teams are flashing the leather tonight. Great play at first with the pitcher covering. We're done with 7, as Will Venables says. We're not going to look at it. Done with 7. White Sox 3, Reds nothing. 6 outs to go for a winner.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
The Big Ten.
You can say you're not impressed. You can say you're not happy. You can say all these things, but no, whatever the case may be, the Buckeyes are on top of the football world. And it's just where it is.
The SEC.
But I blame one person for this.
One person. What one person are you going to be blaming? Good. I don't give a crap.
Big 12.
That team right there that is ranked 15 that put up 45 points.
Yes, sir.
They were picked dead last at the beginning of the season.
The ACC.
Quote, feeling the blues in Death Valley, close quote. Duke ends a 45-year drought in Clemson. You are coaching a team, son. Get with the program and worry about your program.
The CLP rankings, do away with that.
Right.
Do away with it.
Bring down the gridiron on the Playmakers Network YouTube channel and where you can find podcasts.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
A lot of folks from the PAS crew are coming over here to check us out. Thank you very much. As we go to the top of the 8th inning, White Sox 3, Reds nothing. And remember, they led 4-1 heading into the 8th inning last night. The Reds got 3 to tie it up. Here's Hagen Smith, who made his debut on Sunday. Starts with a fastball for ball 1. He pitched 2 innings and struck out 3 against. Smith is ready, and the pitch. A swing and a miss, and the count's even 1-1. One of the top pitchers in the White Sox farm system. He's going to come in handy out of the bullpen for us. The 1-1 pitch. A cutter outside, and the count's 2-1. Had a chance briefly to see him on Sunday. He was bringing it like he does now. And he missed inside with a fastball, and it's 3-1. 3-0 White here in the top of the 8th inning. Dane Myers is your pinch hitter, hitting at 254, 3 homers. He's driven in 18 in 83 games. The pitch on the outside corner, it's 3-1. PAS Network in the house, led by Charles Adderley. I thank you for coming in. Three balls and a strike. The Reds challenged it. What's it called? Oh, it's not called a strike. There it is. That's the problem. It was called. They overturned it. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 3 big ones. And I mean huge. With the Detroit Tigers. And then we go to the Cubs for 3 in a row. We got a game on the 20th against Atlanta. And then we see the Mets for 3. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. So Myers on at first with 1 out, with nobody out in the top of the 8th. Pitch, swung on, fouled at the plate for strike 1. Throw, strikes. There's Tyler Stevenson, who was up to the plate. Pinch hitting in the 7th spot. Hitting at 248, 10 homers. He's driven in 35. Thank you, Charles, and the PAS bunch for coming in. Yo, 1, high with a slider, 1 ball, 1 strike. 3-0 White Sox here in the 8th. Nobody out, runner aboard. Hagen Smith kicks it. There's a swing and a foul out of play to the right, and the count is 1-2. Now you just got to put them away. When you get 2 strikes on a batter, having played baseball myself and watched a lot of pitchers, you want to put them away here. You don't want to mess around. 1-2. The kick and the pitch. A cutter. Wasn't that strike 3? Wait a minute. That's strike 3, isn't it? Yep, that's strike 3. On the go with CeeLo in the house. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's just bang right there on the outer part of the zone. Oh, they may have gotten away with one because it looks outside. It looked outside. Terry Francona just may have them take a look at this, but they're not. So 1 out in the 8th with 1 on. Smith's pitch, bounced foul, third base side, and the count's 0-1. For those of you checking in, it's 3-0 White Sox. 3 runs, 10 hits, no errors for the White Sox, no runs, 1 hit, and no errors for Cincinnati. Luis Castillo threw 7 innings of 1 hit ball. He walked 2 and he struck out 10. Now Hagen Smith, one of the hard-throwing rookies out of the bullpen. The pitch, a strike, and the count's 0-2. Noelvi Marte now pinch hitting an even 200 in 57 games. He's got 6 homers. He's driven in 15. So Terry Francona is emptying the bench. They're trying to get on the board. They only have 1 hit tonight. 3 walks does Cincinnati. 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 called with a fastball. And Noelvi Marte knew it. He started walking toward the dugout. 2 out in the inning. On the go with CeeLo, Rising Rhino, PAS, all broadcast friends and friends, period, of Snowman Multimedia. We welcome them all. You want the best in football? Check out Rising Rhino. Here's the pitch. A cutter for a strike on the outside corner, and the count's 0-1. Whether it's CFL, NFL, or UFL, you want the best in football coverage? Check out Rising Rhino. 0-1 the count. The pitch. A fastball for a strike on the corner. It's 0-2. Want the best in racing coverage? On the go with CeeLo is the place to go. You're a Mets fan, and we'll see y'all next weekend at U.S. Cellular Field. You want to check out Pure Adrenaline Sports and Pure Adrenaline Football coming. Swing and a miss! He struck him out. So after walking the leadoff man in the inning, Hagen Smith strikes out the side. 13 strikeouts for White Sox pitching tonight. We go to the bottom of the 8th. White Sox 3, Reds nothing on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network. Back at 100.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
The Big Ten.
You can say you're not impressed. You can say you're not happy. You can say all these things, but no, whatever the case may be, the Buckeyes are on top of the football world. And it's just where it is.
The SEC.
But I blame one person for this.
One person. What one person are you going to be blaming? Good. I don't give a crap.
Big 12.
That team right there that is ranked 15 that put up 45 points.
Yes, sir.
They were picked dead last at the beginning of the season.
The ACC.
Quote, feeling the blues in Death Valley, close quote. Duke ends a 45-year drought in Clemson. You are coaching a team, son. Get with the program and worry about your program.
The CLP rankings, do away with that.
Right.
Do away with it.
Bring down the gridiron on the Playmakers Network YouTube channel and where you can find podcasts.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Bottom of the 8th inning, 3-0 White Sox. Unlike last night, they did not allow any runs in the 8th inning. That 8th inning killed the White Sox chances to win, and the bullpen couldn't hold the lead. Colson Montgomery will begin the bottom of the 8th. He is 1 for 3. He takes a fastball wide for ball 1. I got a question of the night for the fans as Ron Marinaccio is in, making his 39th appearance, 54 in the third innings pitch. He has an ERA of 5.13. Who is the player and the pitch outside 1 ball, 1 strike? I know CeeLo is a big fan of the Atlanta Braves. Rhino's a big fan of the Indianapolis Colts, as am I, thanks to Jody. Which player made you a fan of your favorite team or teams? Next one, outside 3-0. Tyler Stevenson is now catching. Dane Myers in center. Noel V. Marte is in right field. Those are the Reds' defensive changes. The 3-0 pitch is outside ball 4. Montgomery walks. Here is Chase Mindroth, who provided perhaps the insurance with a 2-run homer. He's 2 for 3 tonight. Who is our White Sox player of the game between Chase Mindroth and Luis Castillo? The pitch to Chase, a strike, and the count's 0-1. Colson Montgomery at first, nobody out. In the 8th inning, Chase Mindroth with a big 2-run homer back in the 6th to make it 3-0. Marinaccio sets, and the 0-1 to Chase is a sweeper outside, and the count's ball 1 strike. But what made you guys fans of your favorite team or teams? My favorite football team is the 49ers, and Joe Montana did it for me. I know that dates me, but oh well. The 1-1 smashed foul out of play, and the count is 1-2. My Draw's 2-run homer comes off of Julian Garcia. One and two to chase my draw. Here it comes. A swing and a foul. Third base side will do it again. We're in the bottom of the eighth. 3-0 White Sox. Cardinals beat the Phillies 7-1 earlier today. That was an afternoon game. 1-2 the count. The kick and the pitch, way outside. Counts even 2-2. Rays double up the Athletics 8-4 in Sacramento. We'll keep you abreast of all the scores from tonight's Major League Baseball action. Rockies beat the D-backs 6-4 earlier today. And the 2-2 to chase. Swung on, fouled out of play. Man, and my draw corkscrewed himself into the ground on that swing. He's trying to drive one out of here. 2-2 to chase my draw. And the pitch. Strike three called with a fastball inside. And my draw just walks away. One out in the bottom of the eighth inning. There is Tristan Peters, whose defense saved the game earlier with a brilliant catch in the third. He takes a cutter upstairs and outside for ball one. Peters doubled in the sixth inning, right after Mydroth homered. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch, outside with a cutter, and it's 2-0. Fans enjoying the game at Rate Field tonight. The pitch on the way, low and inside, it's 3-0. To Tristan Peters, who has the defensive play of the game and took away a home run tonight. It's outside, ball four, and Peters is aboard. Pair of walks in the inning. I'm sitting here and I'm thinking about ideas where I can still take a breather. Huzakar Brazoban now warming up in the White Sox bullpen. He'll come in the ninth. Here's the pitch to Brenton Doyle. He takes a strike with a sweeper, and the count's 0-1. Yeah, but there's our question of the night. Doyle is 1 for 3 with a single in the fifth. What player or players made you fan of the teams that you cheer for? 0-1 the count. The pitch. Swinging a pop-up, and Doyle is mad at himself. Coming on in right field is Marte. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down in the eighth. Here is Drew Romo, who got the scoring started with a home run, a deep home run to right field. Air ducks on the pond with 2 out in the eighth. Marinaccio kicks and deals. A swing and a bouncing ball up the middle and through for a base hit. Antonacci's on the run. Oh, that's Montgomery's on the run. Rounding third, headed for home. Safe at the plate. And the White Sox lead 4-0. 2-out runs. Can't tell you enough how huge they are. And now you got runners at the corners with possibly another run 90 feet away. So Drew Romo is 2 for 4, a home run and a run-scoring single. The Whites, well, you know what I love about this team is how much they have fun. When you're playing baseball, you have a lot of fun doing it. I did it. Here's Sam Antonacci with a stolen base tonight, his 15th. Antonacci is 3 for 4, and he slaps one foul out of play for strike 1. He's got a pair of singles, a double, and a stolen base. As I mentioned, his 15th of the year. 4-0 White Sox on 12 hits. 11 hits, beg your pardon, 11. It's another thing I have to keep up with. Here she comes, upstairs, 1 ball, 1 strike. Tanner McDougal also throwing for the White Sox in their bullpen, but I think we're going to see Brazoban in the 9th. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul on a play, and the count's 1-2. Who is going to be the White Sox closer? It was supposed to be Sir Anthony Dominguez, but he blew 3 saves, and then he was moved up in the bullpen and still couldn't hold leads. That is the key question for the White Sox going down the stretch. Next one. It's low and it gets away. Coming home and save at the plate is Tristan Peters, and it's now 5-0 with another runner in scoring position at second base. A wild pitch from Marinaccio that allows Peters to scoot home. So the White Sox get 2 insurance runs here in the 8th, and they lead 5-0. Antonacci, as I mentioned, 3 for 4 on the night. 2-2 pitch, swinging a pop-up into center field. Center fielder under it makes the catch, inning over. But the White Sox get a pair on a hit. They have 11 hits on the night. We go to the 9th. 5-0 White Sox. We're back in 100 on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Hey, Eagles fan. Join my man Cool McCain and a host of others as they break down every single game, every single week in an objective manner, and also from a fan's perspective as well. Remember, this cast feels just like you. Nobody likes you. And you don't care. Fly, Eagles, fly. Eagles Elite Podcast. Every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and other podcast outlets. Join Ryan McCarthy.
I became a Jets fan because Kurt the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
And Dustin Henry.
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps.
As they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
The White Sox were buoyed by a fantastic pitching performance by Luis Castillo. Castillo goes 7 innings. He walks 2 and he strikes out 10. The White Sox get a big 2-run home run from Chase Mindroth in the 6th inning, and they get 2 more in the 8th. 1 on a wild pitch and one on a run-scoring single. The Sox with 11 hits on the night. Huascar Brazoban comes on to pitch, making his 50th appearance, 56 and 2/3 innings pitched with a 2.54 ERA. Is this going to be our future closer? Let's find out together. We go to the top of the ninth, and the pitch to De La Cruz is a sinker down low for ball one. De La Cruz is 0 for 3 on the night. A strikeout, a ground out, and a fly out. Current batting average at 269. The one ball pitch is a strike, and the count's even 1-1. A ball, a strike, nobody on, nobody out. Here at the top of the ninth, White Sox lead 5-0. The pitch, sinker outside, and it's 2-1. They got one ABS challenge left, and they said, let's take a look. I think this one is outside. Yep, it was. So now no ABS challenges left for the White Sox, and the count is now 2-1. It was just outside, too. The 2-1 pitch, a changeup high, and it's 3-1. Three-one pitch, swinging a bouncing ball to second. Up with it is Mydroff. He throws to first, one down in the ninth. I know I've made many a mistake tonight behind this microphone, and it's my own fault, but I'm going to improve everything and work on it all tonight and have it ready for 2:10 p.m. tomorrow afternoon, including I'm going to take Rhino's suggestion and try the 3D. I just have to find a way to put it on the screen, which means a test may be coming up with a late game tonight. Here's Sal Stewart. The pitch, slapped foul up the first baseline for strike one. Sal Stewart has the only hit for the Cincinnati Reds. That came that came way back in the first inning, and it was all Luis Castillo since then. 0-2. The pitch on the way. Change up outside. It's 1-2. Huascar Brazoban, acquired by the White Sox before the trade deadline, stands straight first base side. The pitch, looped foul out of play as he tried to come high and tight with a fastball. Count stays where it is at 1-2. Here she comes. Outside with a cutter, and the count's now even at 2-2. Minnesota beat Baltimore 7-5. Cleveland beat Detroit 6-4. So a chance to gain some ground on Detroit. That is tap foul at the plate. And the count stays even at 2-2. Two balls, two strikes, one down. Top of the ninth, 5-0 White Sox. The pitch on the way. A swing, a little looper into center field, and down for a base hit. Would you believe it? Sal Stewart now has the only two hits for the Cincinnati Reds. A single in the first and a single in the ninth. Here is J.J. Bleday, who was 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Would you believe it? Would you believe it? 5-0 White Sox here in the ninth. The pitch to J.J. Bounced foul for strike one. Just a little over 2 hours and 20 minutes of game time here tonight. The 0-1 to J.J. Low and inside with a changeup, 1 ball, 1 strike. The White Sox, as I've said dozens of times this year, must find a closer. The 1-1 pitch. That's driven to right. Brayton Montgomery on the run. He's got it. What a play by Montgomery. Now they fire it at first and they miss him. Two down in the ninth with Sal Stewart aboard. A sinking line drive, and Braden Montgomery was able to get there just in the nick of time. And there's 2 down in the 9th. Boy, the White Sox have been throwing the leather tonight. Two down for Brazoban. And the fans stand up, 30,000 plus, as Brazoban will face Eugenio Suarez. We'll be back tomorrow with you for more White Sox baseball at 2:10 Eastern Time, 1:10 Central Time. We'll proceed with a 15-minute pregame show to bring you into the first pitch. The pitch to Gino. A swing and a bouncing ball to short. Shortstop up with it. Throws to first. In time. Ball game over. White Sox win. Duh! White Sox win. And yes, baby, that's a White Sox winner. Southside, stand up as the White Sox pick up win number 62 on the year. They are 62-57, 3.5 in front of the Twins and the Tigers, 4 in front of Cleveland, and 14 ahead of the Royals as this young White Sox team continue to find ways to win. After giving one up last night, they get this one tonight to remain in front of the American League Central Division. We'll take a 2-minute break with the postgame show after these messages on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Join Ryan McCarthy.
I became a Jets fan because Kurt the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
And Dustin Henry.
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps.
As they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts.
I want to do a TED Talk, but I don't have anything to talk about yet. I'm getting there.
Life is for the living. We're not here that long.
You can learn anything you want to learn without any money spent.
What do I really enjoy? What do I really want out of life?
I am your host, WIZE.
Are you in a life holding pattern? Well, this is for you. Welcome to the Stuck in My Mind podcast. Live every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 4 p.m. Central.
If you're the kind of person that likes to drive a lot and your car is a little bit older and out of the normal warranty, keep listening. What's going on underneath the hood of your car? If your car is out of warranty, you're at risk of expensive repair bills. Now, for a couple of dollars a day, you can get an extended protection plan for your car. Hey, you love your car, so why not give it a little extra care? And make sure if something goes wrong, your bank account is safe. Literally, for a couple of dollars a day, you can give yourself peace of mind that you purchased a top-tier vehicle repair coverage plan. Call the Auto Protection Network right now and ask how you could save an additional $500 on your policy.
Call 877-845-0463. Call now.
This is the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.
Wow. White Sox finish them off 5-0 your final tonight. White Sox moved to 62-57 on the year. They're tops in the AL Central. The Reds 57-62 down to 4th in the NL Central. Scoring recap goes like this. In the bottom of the third, Drew Romo laced a home run to right to make it 1-0. 3 innings later, Chase Maedroth blasts a 2-run homer to left to make it 3-0, and then White Sox get 2 extra in the 8th on a run-scoring single and a wild pitch. That makes the final 5-0. Final totals on the board look this way for the White Sox: 5 runs, 11 hits, no errors, 8 left on base. For the Reds, no runs, 2 hits, no errors, 4 left on base. Luis Castillo is the winner. He is now 4-9 on the year. And Lowder takes the loss. He is now 4-8 on the year. Castillo's totals tonight will make him our player of the game. 7 innings pitched, 1 hit, 2 walks, 10 strikeouts on the night. Although you can give a vote to Tristan Peters for his terrific catch at the wall right near where Dwayne Wise made his catch in 2009 to save a perfect game. But Peters made a great play. Castillo made a great play. Brayton Montgomery, that sliding catch in right field in the 9th inning. And somebody else made a great. Tristan Peters. He made 2 great plays because he made a running catch in the outfield. So it was fun tonight. It was fun tonight. White Sox win 5-0. This game was played in 2 hours and 22 minutes with the attendance of 24,099. 240-240-99. The Ultimate Sports Network is our last chatter of the night. He says, left a like, gotta go. Bye. Thank you, Ultimate Sports Network. And on the go with Stilo. Rising Rhino was here, and I had a great conversation. I got a great conversation with him. If you want everything football, y'all need to check out Rising Rhino. Go to his YouTube channel. Charles Adderley from the PAS Sports Network, the PAS crew dropped by, and Eric Green dropped by via Facebook. So did Brandon Keeler. Thank you to Rusty Lavender. My Cedar Point partner, Zero the Mox, was here. And the first one who started all was Chicago Paul, big-time White Sox fan. So I thank everybody that checked in with us tonight. We had fun. It was a blast. And more importantly, in the immortal words of one of my favorites of all time, John Rooney, that's a White Sox winner. 5-0, your final. We're back at you tomorrow at 2:10 Eastern Time, 1:40 Central Time with our pregame show. And we'll have the first pitch for you at 2:10. And I'm going to be deep in the lab tomorrow, so there may be a replay of Snowman in the morning while I'm in the lab trying to get everything together, because I'm going to take Ronald's idea and try to use the 3D while I have the ticker and the support bar and everything else. The scoreboard I know has got to get bigger. People have talked to me about that. I'll find a way to take care of that. I might put the 3D in the game center. I don't know. That may have to widen. Some areas may have to shorten. I will look at it as far as I can tonight before my wife comes in here and drags me off this thing to go to bed, which I might do myself in a few minutes. But thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. Even if you stayed for a couple of minutes, I appreciate you checking in with everything that we do here on the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network. Final score tonight, White Sox 5, Reds nothing. Back at you at 2:10 tomorrow. 1:40 is our pregame show. 2:10 is the first pitch. And we'll let you know what we're going to do with Snowman in the morning tomorrow, because I might be knee-deep in this lab taking Rhino's advice, getting everything together. That'll do it for me. My time is up. Hope you enjoyed it as we enjoyed bringing it to you. Back again tomorrow, getting everything together. I appreciate the fans that have stuck with Snowman Multimedia and SMSN for as long as they have. Continued to stick with us. We got a lot in the works for the fall, which will be our 31st season of broadcasting. And for Snowman in the morning, Labor Day starts season number 13. Let me get the heck out of here. I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much, and God bless you. So long, everybody.
Preceding has been a presentation of the Snowman Multimedia Sports Network.